Good morning, friends. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to Morning Meeting Live. I hope everyone had a great day. What a beautiful day it was yesterday. I hope you were able to get out and enjoy the weather. I took a nice long walk. It was awesome. And I think I'm going to do the same thing today because it's so nice out. So it's Wednesday. We've made it through the first part of the week, and now we're going to be on the downward slide to the weekend, and that's very exciting. I'm going to wait for a few minutes to see if everyone hops on. I can see that 2 people are watching, but I'm not sure if any of my friends are here yet. So, oh yay, here they come. Good morning, Cece. Good morning, Tessa. We have a few things to quickly talk about, and then we'll jump right into our morning meeting. Good morning, Harry. Good morning, Amelia. Good morning. I'm happy to see you guys. I have to tell you, it really makes my day when I see all the names pop up in the comments section to know that we can be together here on Facebook in a virtual way, even though we can't be together in person. So thank you for coming every day. I really appreciate it. It really is a good thing. So I think what we'll do is we'll start right away with writing. So we're continuing our poetry writing, and I'm wondering how you guys are liking that. I'm going to go on and look at your work again today and see what's going on, if there's anything up. If it's not, if you don't have anything attached to your page, don't worry. I'll look over the weekend and next Monday. Good morning, Adeline. Good morning, Declan. Big heart for you too, my little pal. So we're going to continue with our poetry, and yesterday's challenge was doing poetry to music, and today kind of continues that because it's about like thinking of the beat, how you want your poems to sound. And we'll talk a little bit more about that next week, but only a little. We're only going to do poems again for a couple days next week, and then we're going to go back into stories, which I love stories. I think stories are so much fun. Good morning, Olivia. So that's what we're doing in writing, and we're continuing with our math grid, and we're so fortunate that our math coaches help us a lot with our math ideas, so that's where those ideas really come from. And for science and social studies, that grid is up there, and some families are even doing different science projects. I mean, we're studying what animals and plants need to live and survive. And if you had a project that you were working on, that could be the work that you do for science. And then for social studies, I know you can pick one or the other each week. And we're talking about Memorial Day because next Monday is Memorial Day, and we will not have online school on Monday. And there's information. There's a couple of videos so you guys can learn like why don't we have school on Monday? What is that all about? So that's something too. And we're also, something that is important to practice for kiddos is to know their addresses. Not everybody knows their home address. So that's something that you could be practicing too. Ooh, that's so much better. Now my glasses are clean. I can see everybody, or see the computer anyway. So that kind of gives you the rounded picture of what we're doing. And now I want to talk to you about the reading work that we've been doing. So this week, we continue with being resourceful readers. Hi, Rory. Welcome. Good morning. And today, I want to teach you that resourceful readers, they stop and ask questions. And there's 3 main questions that we ask when we're reading. And we've talked a little bit about these already, but I wanted to talk to you about it again. And the first thing we do is we ask the question, does it look right? So when you're reading and you're saying your sentences and reading your words, you think, does it look right as you're reading? So you're looking carefully and thinking, okay, am I getting the beginning sound? Am I getting the ending sound? Does it look right? Does the word look right with what I'm saying? And then you think, does it sound right? Does it sound right? Remember we talked about this earlier? Good morning, Annabelle. That's okay. No worries. You can go back later and hear the beginning. We talked a little bit about writing, but nothing too earth-shattering. So the second thing we do, so first when we're reading, we think, does it look right? I'm looking at the word. Am I reading the beginning and the ending sound? Am I getting all of the parts of the word? And when you're looking, you can also use your picture power and have your picture power help you with the looking right. Does it sound right? Does it sound like a book should sound? Does it sound like someone talking? Does it sound right? We worked on that yesterday. And also, this is super important. This is the third big question. Does it make sense? So if you're reading and you're asking yourself these questions as a resourceful reader and something doesn't quite fit, if you say, no, it doesn't really make sense, or I'm not so sure if it sounds right, or I'm not so sure if it looks right, if you answer no to any of these questions, guess what you need to do? You need to go back and reread and see if you can figure it out. So these are very, very important questions for us as readers, as resourceful readers. So every day when you guys go off and read, these are questions to keep in your brain as you're reading. Does it look right? Does it sound right? Does it make sense? And if you say no to any of these questions, you want to go back and you want to fix up your reading. That's what strong readers do. And that's what resourceful readers do. So, today and every day when you're reading, you can keep those questions in your brain and you can ask those questions of yourself. But now we are ready to look at our agenda. So, oops, I have a sticky note stuck to my marker. We have already arrived. We're in morning meeting. Next we'll have creative time, read aloud and writing, lunch, listen to reading and chores, drawing and quiet time, math. Today is Wednesday, so we do not have fun with friends, but I know that we're going to get a link at 2 o'clock to go and listen to all of the hard work that the kids have been putting into their musical. So I hope that some of you will join in and go check that out. I think Annabelle will, because her brother is in that musical. I don't know if anyone else has siblings who are participating, but it might be fun. It might be a different thing for us to do today. Now, I want to ask you guys a question, and maybe moms and dads can help with this, with answering this question, either at Google Classroom or on the comments. And I'm going to start by saying sometimes, and I don't know if you've ever experienced this, boys and girls, sometimes you start reading a book and then you get into it and you realize, you know what, this book really isn't for me. So I want to ask you how you're feeling about the Wizard of Oz read aloud. And I don't know how many people are actually listening to it, but I just want to know, are you enjoying it? What are your thoughts and what are your feelings about that book? Because I'm noticing I didn't post one last night because I ran out of time. I had some things going on at home and I ran out of time to post it. But I noticed the last one I posted, not very many people clicked into it. So just let me know what you think. What do you think about that book? Are you enjoying it? Is it a book that we should continue reading? I mean, Wizard of Oz is a great story, but I'm reading the original version and it's a little different. So let me know what you think, and we can go from there. So now let's look at our morning message. I'm going to move my screen over. I'm sure there's a way to cut my screen in half. I'm going to have to figure that out over the weekend. I wonder how you do that. If anyone is tech savvy out there and wants to give me a little lesson, I'd be happy to have that information. So I'm getting my pointer finger ready. Are you ready? Here we go. I hope you're reading along with me. I know Harry does. I know Eloise. Adeline does. I bet Eloise is there too, and I bet she helps you. So here we go. You ready? Hello, friends. Today is Wednesday, May 20th, 2020. Ooh, doesn't that date look awesome? May 20th, 2020. It's like 2020. We will practice music today. And if you go see Good Morning Autumn, you'll need to go back and rewatch the beginning when we're all done, okay? If we're practicing music, we should definitely go see the musical. The letter of the day is H. The words of the week are boy, girl, friend, play, and has. So let's jump right into the letter H. So I'm looking at my H picture and I'm going to read it, just like we would read our alphabet chart. So here goes. H, hat, huh. Let's do that again. H, hat, huh. So H is a voice off sound. Did you notice that it's very soft? Yeah, it's like breathing out. It's so interesting. And now we're going to practice writing the letter H. And the letter H starts at the top. So here goes. You ready? And we're practicing our lowercase letters because those are the letters we need more practice with. So I'm going to start here, start at the top. Line down, back up, bump around, and down. See that? So start at the top, start at the top, start at the top, start at the top. Line down, retrace back up, bump around, and stop. I think my H looks too fat. I think I'm going to make it a little skinnier. Ready? Line down, back up, around, and stop. Ooh, I like that one a little bit better. Line down, back up, around, and stop. Ooh, I like that one the best. Line down, bump back up, around, up, and stop. All right. So I'm going to circle my favorite. That's my favorite. Do you have a favorite that you practiced? I wonder. You could circle it. And I know that we have different ways to practice our letters on our ELA grid, on our reading, writing, and phonics grid. So you guys can practice those letters, all the letters, any way you like. It's very exciting. Now I want to show you, I was running late because I was working on our little anchor chart, and I only put 2 examples on my H page. And I know you guys can think of some great words for H. We have a friend whose name starts with the letter H. Harry. You could draw a picture of Harry. But today I drew a picture of a hat, and I drew a different kind of hat. It's like a winter hat. And I drew happy with a smile. I wonder what you'll draw. Ooh, I just thought of another one. House. What else could we do? Hike, hawk, lots of H words. Good luck figuring out your H words. They're so much fun. Now, let's look at our word of the day. And we're going to do something different with this word because it's a long word. This word would be too long to tap out on our arms. It would not make sense. So we're going to read it. We're going to study it. We're going to spell it with the letters, not tapping it out. And then we're going to use it in a sentence. Harry. Those are a lot of numbers. I did see them when you posted them. So Harry, we're going to look at the word friend. Are you ready? We're going to read it together. Let's point to that word and say friend. Ooh, helium, that's a great one. You could draw balloons with floating up high. Horse, yay, another one. All right, friend. What do you notice about the word friend? I notice that there are two tall letters in the word friend. And you know what? There's a vowel team in the middle, I and E, which you'll learn about in first and second grade. That's not a kindergarten lesson. Ooh, I noticed that there is a blend at the beginning. FR, fur, fur. Remember we did, I'm pretty sure we did FR, fur, friend. So let's spell that word. You ready? Friend. Friend. Let's do it again. Friend. 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 Can you turn and talk to someone in your house and share a sentence with the word friend in it? Autumn noticed that the I doesn't say anything. You're right, Autumn. The I doesn't say anything. It's the E that's talking. That's why it's so kind of confusing. Friend. You would think it would be just F-R-E-N-D, but it's not. So I'm going to make a sentence, but I'm going to make friend plural, and I'm going to do that by adding an S at the end. So that means more than one friend. I love all of my friends from my classroom, and I miss them. I miss you guys too. I miss all of my friends. Did you share a sentence with your family? I hope so. All right, so now let's move right on or along to a new number. Ooh, wait until you see this number. I think you might be a little bit excited. It's a little bit bigger. We are growing and we are learning. Yesterday we worked on the number 24. Do you remember that? I bet you do. Today we're going to work on the number, oof, that writing is tricky, 34. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to grab my book so I can hold this up against something. 34. 34. 34 is 10 more than 24. It's the next decade of numbers. Hi, Eric. Oh, good. I'm glad you're going to start from the beginning, honey. I'm happy you're here. So 34. Oh, dear. Let me just put this up here and clip it in. Technical difficulties. So who can think of one less than 34? You might be tempted to say 24, but 24 would be 10 less. So 34, one less than 34 is like saying 34 minus 1 equals. So you're going to count back. So if I'm counting back, I would say 34, 33, 33. Now, what if we're looking for one more? 34 plus 1 equals, so we're counting on 1. We're adding one more. 34, and when you're counting, what comes after 34? 35, that's right. Remember when we used to play Counting Carly? Oh, I miss playing Counting Carly. I have her at home, but I can't really play Counting Carly by myself. 35. Now, we're going to do the next three numbers after 35. Are you ready for this? 36, 37, 38. And now I'm going to draw 34 using dots down on in the rectangle. Let's see, what do I want that to look like? I wonder if you know what I'm going to do. It's tricky to draw when the numbers get a little bit bigger, so we might need to think of a different plan. So I'll have to think of a different plan because that's really hard to read. I did groups of 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and 4 more is 34. So I'm going to write the number 34 over here, and my combination is going to be 30 and 4 more. Because the numbers in the decades past the teens are the 10 plus some ones. And for tally marks, I'm going to do 5, 10, you see me doing this? 15, 20, 25, 30, 34, right? Now, I'm not sure if you were able to print off the other 10 frames, but let's see if I can show you this. Here are all my 10 frames. How many 10 frames would I need to fill up for 30? That's right, I need to fill up 3. So let's see. I'm going to do it really quick. You could take your time if you're doing this. 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. See? 10, 20, 30, 4. Nice job. I just realized that we didn't count the days in the month of May, so we're going to do that next, a little bit out of order. Is that confusing? I hope not. You guys are very flexible, so I think you'll be fine. Let's see. Today is Wednesday. And we know it's the 20th, so we know that we're going to count up to the number 20. So let's get started right away. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now, we can use this calendar to help us count by 5s. Let's try it. Ready? 5, 10, 15, 20. Did you know you could count by 5s? Of course you can. We can count by 10s too. Ready? 10, 20. Want to try something super tricky? Let's count by 2s. I'm going to show you. I'll go really slow. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Wow, you just counted by 1s and 2s and 5s and 10s. You guys are super smart. Super, super smart. Now, we are going to go ahead and we're going to do the weather. And you guys know I love doing the weather. I don't know why. I miss the weather song. I wish I could hear you and you guys could sing to me. Remember the weather song? What's the weather? What's the weather? What's the weather out today? Is it sunny? Is it cloudy? Is it rainy out today? And guess what? At my house, it is sunny. Yippee! And I don't even think I see any clouds in the sky at all looking out my window. Do you have any clouds at your house? I think it's going to be sunny, and I think it's going to get up to 60 today. All right, so now we're going to check Siri's weather. Here we go. Ooh, look at that. It's already 57 degrees, and all we can see are suns all the way to noontime today. 57 and sunny. Let's see if there's any wind. Remember yesterday it was really windy? Today it is less windy. It's 10 miles per hour. That's what the wind is. So it feels like 54. So it feels a little cooler, but not much. So I'm going to write down 57 on our calendar. 57 degrees, and we know that our numbers that are in the 50s, 40s and 50s are green. So I'm going to color in another green square. And if we look, we can see that sunny is now 3 greater than cloudy and 7 greater than rainy. Rainy has the least number of days recorded, other than stormy and snowy that have 0. And let's see, I wonder, I see 4 green, 4 plus 2, that's 6, plus 3 is 9, plus 1 more is 10. 10 green squares and 4 yellow squares. Hopefully we'll get more green, or no, more yellow is what I mean to say. Warmer days. Oh, I'm so glad you guys sang. Maybe we'll start singing the weather song. So, is there anything else I need to tell you? I don't think so. I hope that today you have a wonderful day. I hope that I'll see some of you at the musical. I hope that you read a little, you write a little, you do a little math, you do something creative, you have some fun, get outside in the sun, be happy and be kind, because those are important kindergarten jobs, right? Absolutely. You guys know how to do all of those things. So, have a great day. I hope I'll see you tomorrow morning. Tomorrow's Thursday, and we'll have morning meeting live at the same time, same place, same time, same channel. I'll see you guys then. Bye.